Hello everyone, my name is Kimberly Sumagang, and for today, we are going to explore error analysis in second language acquisition and also answer this following question. So what are you waiting for? Let's start. The development or history of contrastive and error analysis can be traced back to the mid-20th century. Contrastive analysis aimed to compare and contrast different languages to identify similarities and differences, with the goal of facilitating language teaching and learning. Error analysis aimed to analyze and understand these errors in order to develop appropriate teaching strategies and materials. Errors in second language acquisition are committed by learners during the process of learning a new language. These errors can be influenced by various factors, including the learner's native language, the target language, and the learner's individual language learning strategies. The relationship between errors and second language acquisition is complex. Error can provide insights into the learner's interlanguage, which refer to the mental grammar system developed by second language learners. Interlanguage theory suggests that learners create their own linguistic system that may differ from both their native language and the target language. By analyzing errors, researchers and educators can gain a better understanding of the learner's language development and tailor instruction accordingly. The contrastive analysis hypothesis can exist in different versions. The strong version claims that systematic contrastive analysis can predict and address the difficulties faced by learners, leading to the development of effective teaching materials. The weak version suggests the contrastive analysis plays an explanatory role, helping to explain difficulties observed in learners' errors without necessarily leading to creation of specific teaching materials. Critics of contrastive analysis argue that it oversimplifies language learning and fails to consider other factors that influence language acquisition, such as individual learners' differences and social-cultural contexts. They argue that language learning is a complex process that cannot be solely explained by comparing two languages. Contrastive analysis and error analysis differ in their focus and goals. Contrastive analysis compares and contrasts the structures and features of two or more languages to identify similarities and differences. It aims to facilitate language teaching by highlighting potential areas of difficulty for learners. On the other hand, error analysis focuses on analyzing the errors made by learners in order to understand their underlying causes. It aims to identify patterns and trends in learners' errors and use this information to inform teaching strategies and materials. Both approaches contribute to our understanding of second language acquisition and inform language teaching practices. Interlanguage theory proposes that second language learners develop a mental grammar system called interlanguage, which is a transitional stage between the learner's native language and the target language. Interlanguage represents the learner's linguistic system, which may contain elements from both the native language and the target language. When learners produce language in their interlanguage, it may differ from both their native language and the target language. Interlanguage is influenced by the learner's previous language knowledge, language input received, and individual language learning strategies. It is a dynamic system that evolves as learners gain more exposure and experience in the target language.